Got a porn coming out.
Oh, does he actually?
No,
Can we watch?
He gets back today from California.
He's in chat right now.
Oh, is he? What up, man?
He said orgy Chinese fire drill.
Orgy Chinese fire drill.
You know Matt Lowe's in the
Get
building.
up and run around and then get back home to new spots.
Well, I guess if there's a bunch of ladies laying around, everyone gets out of those ladies and goes into a different. That's how that works.
That's that Beastie Boys thing. We always switch places when they ring the bell.
That's it. That's it.
It's morbid style.
Oh, Jesus.
Life is all about rap lyrics. Not really, but we can say it is.
So let me ask you this about that house, right? That had all them Hispanics and shit in it. Now, if you was the police and you just happened to be rolling by, would you A, get on that walkie-talkie and be like, yo, something's going down? Or would you B, kind of just go down the block, sit and chill and just kind of observe first? What would you do if you was the police?
I would just sit and chill.
You would sit and chill?
There's nothing there, like, there's no evidence of anything.
Right. Well, you know how cops are, though. Cops be like, yo,
if I
too
was like
many
a
people.
normal cop, I'd call in SWAT. Whatever the
Immigration?
yeah.
And what is a normal cop?
Cops that don't take advantage of the system.
Okay.
Cops that are
Cops that do just
no.
stereotypes.
But I do have to say though, out of everybody who's like fuck the police and all that, I'm gonna tell you I've had better experiences with cops. I've had more experiences that were better than experiences that were bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's not the majority. It's just media. That's all we focus on is that negative shit. You know what I mean? If you took 100 cops, I would say out of those 100, maybe 10 would be crooked. To be honest with you, really.
At some level.
At some level, yeah.
So
at some
basically, you're
level.
saying like 10% of cops are not trustworthy.
Yeah. It's not as much as everyone thinks it is. You know.
I mean, it's even small.
Hey, Gamer Junkie, what up?
Really bad.
I don't even think about being a cop, bro. I think there should be new training for cops because if you're not trained to, let's say you walk up on a scene, you see a dead body, you're not mentally trained for that, bro.
Yeah.
And it screws with your head. Then you're dealing with people, when you pull them over, they give you attitude. And psychologically, if you do this over time, man, you start being like, fuck the world, right? And I just don't think mentally
most people can handle
people are unstable, bro.
Yeah.
They're unstable. I don't give a fuck if you wear a badge or not. You're unstable. I don't know if you just might have got
guns now.
in a fight with your wife or something. And now you pulling me over and you're mad at that situation, but you gonna bring that shit into this situation, ain't got nothing to do with it. And then you're giving me attitude, so what do we do as humans? We automatically get defensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm popping off, he's popping off, and I'm not gonna win that fight.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not gonna win that fight. So I being a cop is fucking rough, man.
Well, I think Joe Rogan said it best. Like, it's a damn near impossible job to do. We all hold them to this super high expectation, but we're not going to pay them. We're not going to train them properly.
Right.
You know? And then we forget that on top of it, they're also humans. They're just regular people too.
Right,
Like you
exactly.
said, may have gotten in a fight with their wife this morning.
Yeah,
Kids may have been acting up or
sure.
whatever. Like,
Maybe
we just
your
gotta keep that in
Cowboys lost or
perspective.
some shit. Now
Exactly,
you mad, you know?
It's just, you got to keep things in perspective and understand that, you know, it's not as cut and dry as
Exactly.
this or whatever. I think we were talking about the other day when we were talking about subduing individuals. So somebody made the comment, like, if you can't subdue them, you shouldn't be a cop. And it's like, I don't know if anybody's tried to subdue a pissed off, angry, high on drugs individual.
Yeah.
I have.
Try to go subdue them by yourself. It ain't as easy
It's
as
not easy.
pick them up and put
Yeah,
them
for
down.
sure,
And I'm
for
somebody
sure.
who's wrestled for, you know, the better part of my life.
Right.
So I know how to subdue people.
Yeah.
And even I couldn't subdue somebody equal
Nah,
to
you
or
get somebody,
greater in size.
up on that PCP or whatever. I've seen
Man.
people take the electrode, the shock things or whatever with the guns. They're like, please get out of here with that. And they're just you seen the video of the
I've
butt-naked
seen people
dude?
that aren't on anything that can do that.
Butt naked
Exactly.
dude takes out those tasers and he runs up on the cop car butt naked, just and he starts I'm like, that's a Terminator, bro.
Right?
Yeah, you know, it's being a police officer, man, is that's not a job for the average person, bro. It just can't be. It just can't be.
Yeah.
You know, it just can't be. You're just dealing with too much shit,
Yet
and you're
there's
not
so many
mentally
below
trained for
average
every
people
situation.
to do it.
What?
There's so many below average
I
people
know.
to do it.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. There's a lot of people doing it that shouldn't be doing it. That's for sure.
Well, you guys know that they lowered the standards like 10, 15 years
testing
ago,
and
or whatever.
everything?
Yeah, for
Well, they lowered the standards for everything. Like it's a lot easier to graduate high school than it was when we were in high school.
Yeah, but there's certain things like that, in my opinion, or
That
the
should
military,
never-
we should never be lowering it.
I
I think
agree.
we should
No,
be
I agree.
upping the standards.
Yeah.
People
I
are
don't
getting
even
stronger,
think-
faster, you know, like.
I don't think it should be easier to graduate high school, but we have an entitled Generation Z that has their noses up in the air and everybody wants a trophy.
That's true.
Everybody wants a diploma. I went to
Participation.
school every day. Give me a
awards.
diploma.
When I was a kid and I started playing football in 2nd grade, and you know when you're young like that on the teams that you're playing, everyone gets like a participation award, right?
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, I just had 4 sacks. How does this dude get the same recognition that I got and he didn't even play?
Yeah.
You
He's
know
on
what
the
I'm
bench the
saying?
whole
Like,
time.
damn, I'm over here bleeding like a motherfucker, and this dude outfit clean as hell.
Yeah.
Look like he just took it out the package, but he gets a little award. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? You know?
Participation award.
Yeah, it's
Participation.
and a lot of people get offended when you say, you know, the generation now is soft. And I mean that in all due respects. They're soft in a way of, like we were kind of talking about yesterday, they don't know how to deal with adversity.
Yeah.
Right? So when we were kids, you had to go outside and play. Every once in a while you're beefing with somebody, you fight, it's over with. It's done, and you go on about your business.
Right. 9
Or-
times out of 10, you're shaking hands.
you're shaking hands at the end or whatever, or bullies, right? When you're in school, you get bullied or whatever. I never got bullied. I always stuck up to my friends, but bullies would bully you at school, but you had a chance to go home. You didn't have to hear that noise 24 hours a day like you do now, because it's 24/7.
Live FunkShop with Dan Broken.
And like we were saying yesterday, man, it's not a cool. It's not a. It's not a an accident that
Keyboard's not
like
working
suicidal
correctly.
rates and depression in kids and all that has raised since social media has been introduced, right? Smartphones and social media, everything. You can. There's a kid right now in London somewhere who's on
don't know how it
Snapchat who
happened,
just
but the
witnessed some
speakers got
shit.
muted.
Like when I was a kid, I'm like, London is a whole nother planet away.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like
sure.
nowadays it's just like, doop, doop, oh, there's London. Oh, let me see what this building looks like. It's so crazy, man. And I don't think the generation mentally has the capacity
God, I hate updates.
to deal with adversity. I just don't, man. And they're fragile.
Our brains have not caught up to the technology growth, you know, and the ability to communicate in real time, like you said, with anybody all over the world. It's great because it's shown us how close we are. Like we're not that different, but at the same time, it's also shown us that we can bully somebody 24/7. It never goes away.
Exactly.
Your online persona could become your thing. You know, you could be a dude who's ostracized by all of America because of one poor decision you made. You may not get a chance to redeem yourself. So we really are in a different, you know, just space in general. And so I think to move forward, you know, properly, we need to be cognizant of these things and really like implement things that are going to help the kids be successful, or maybe even pull some of that stuff away in the earlier ages and like more diligent training as they get into middle school and high school stuff, because they're going to have access to it. So
It just comes down to not just education, but the right type of education. Exactly what it is, man. And like I was saying yesterday, kids don't know what they don't know. You can't get.
Good morning, YouTube, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Good news, we're doing a weekly giveaway on our YouTube channel for Amazon gift cards. All you gotta do to enter is like the video, give us a subscribe, and comment below. The more comments you give us on the weekly videos for that week, we go Monday through Sunday, the more chances you have being entered, basically. So I'm gonna go through whatever the most creative content is as far as your comments go, and I'll pick a winner, and I'll send you a gift card. It's pretty simple. Free money. Who likes free money? I know I do. Subscribe. Have a good day.